do this. We're gonna have to turn off. Ah, here we go. Penalties. No delay a game. Wonder if it's in when I set it up on the menu. Okay, I want a team with a couple of good receivers apiece. We'll go with the Falcons. And we'll match up against the Broncos. We'll start out with that. What am I doing? Can't even set the damn game up right. Hey there, what's going on? Hey Hollywood, what's up, buddy? Oh, anyway, where do I go to turn like the play clock off? I just want to lab and play now, but I don't remember where to go to turn the play clock off. I'm in settings. Game options. Ah, here we go.
defensive linemen will have to be on their toes because we'll see the top two sack leaders from 2016 in this one. It's
all right, we can skip all that.
With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We can skip all that.
Live, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd.
Let's see how coordinated I am with my two controller skills. I'm just going to punt the ball back to the Falcons. I want to be on offense with the Falcons first. Whatever.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Dixon, the punter is on as he sends it away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line as a 1-yard line.
It's a secret, Jordan Berry. What's up, Mr. Kane? Mr. Ruby? I found the game at a little hole in the wall joint. Okay, cornerback by route running. All right, I want to see what's going on with these slants. I will come out in. Let's come out in. Do we have a dollar set? We'll just come out in quarters, 2-man under. I'm not going to try any shading. I think I know what's happening. You see the corners are lined to the outside. They're lined up inside, which would make sense. We want to see if we're going to be playing a proper, or they're going to be playing a proper trail technique. You know, the idea being you want to be on the hip, and especially when they're outside the numbers, you're not really worried about the outside routes very much. You have your 2 deep safeties, and really, like for Julio Jones, for example, out there, outside, you got to worry about the out route and the corner and the deep comeback. That's really it. And you have the sideline as your friend. So when you're playing an aggressive 2-man under trail technique, you can really be physical, ride them out. What you don't want is an inside release. Hence the alignment. You want to make them try to cross your face and go through you. Yeah, we don't care about the outcome as far as the deflection is concerned. And, you know, we got Talib and Chris Harris out there. We go to the old matchup stick. They match up pretty nicely with Sanu, and let's change the camera angle so I can see if I can. Hold on a sec, folks. return. And again, I'm just really focusing on the animation on the outside.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more.
Let's see what we're getting. So we have Julio Jones on Chris Harris. Well, Talib and Harris are the two best corners in the entire game, overall rating-wise. You see how he's lined up on his inside shoulder. Why does he shift, though? He goes from being in good position to shifting head up, and that allows a free release. Same here with Sanu on Talib. That's a little bit better, but what happens here, instead of the press animation playing out, they kind of just mirror each other. What I want to see is him getting up in his face and maintaining that inside position. And if he beats him inside and has to cross him, he does it. And if Talib isn't good enough to keep him from going inside, he's not. But I hate this shift here to give up the inside leverage. The only thing that saves him here, I think, is the differential between route running and coverage. While with Julio Jones, it's either even or maybe even a little bit higher as far as his route running, beat press, and Harris's press and coverage rating. Let's take a look. Only the outside receivers on both sides got the press animation, but the inside guys didn't. Were they on the line or are off? So he's got 96 route running, 98 beat press. He's going to be hard to jam off the line either way. And Sanu is at 82.79, and Taylor Gabriel is 89.65. Not 89, 84.65. Actually, I want to go back and see Harris's and Talib's coverage and press ratings. Not really focused on. I'm curious to see how agility factors into their ability to stay with cuts. Going through and labbing some coverage and testing some concepts. So Talib is 96 man, 94 press, and he was up against Sanu. We saw that Sanu was rated it's all over the place. 82.79, 98 beat press, and I believe Harris's stuff or his beat press is only in the 80s. Yeah, Harris's press rating is 82, but his man coverage is 97. I want to see how that man coverage plays out when I send Julio on a corner route, though. I'll do that later on.
I think that's what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage.
Let me get that robber out of the way. He's annoying me. I want a clean throwing window. We'll punt it back.
Oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there, to throw it cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run there. Let's take a shot, let's throw it, try and create some space.
Can I punt from here? I wonder what will happen.
Gets this one away, boy, it's another boomer. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as they're
I'm doing this and eating Chinese food at the same time. Right now I'm doing no shading at all. Let me actually try to complete it now. Yeah, we had oodles of separation there. We will see shortly. Alright, so again, we begin okay. Pre-snap alignment, he's inside shade. And again, if you're joining us late, you know, he's inside shade and 2 men under. He has the 2 deep safeties over the top. Want to play an aggressive trail technique to force outside release, because again, outside the numbers, we're not as concerned with corner out deep comeback because we have the sideline as an extra defender, and we have help over the top against the go route as well as the corner. We don't want to have is a free release inside, and with our position, we should be able to play that inside hip aggressively, ride him to the outside if he tries to release outside, or make a strong move inside to go through us, to beat us. And, you know, if a guy's not good enough to do that, then he's not good enough to do that. But we want to have the technique be respected. But you see here again, there's no battle for the inside. It's just a straight give up of his position. And he's gone. This one looked okay. But even then, that's, you know, a case of, I think, a man coverage route rating advantage for me. And we have Sanu on Talib. You see how he just jumps to the outside? We have a massive route running, beat press, and route running advantage here. Yeah, Julio's beat press is high. Chris Harris's is like 82, and Julio's is in the high 90s. But Sanu is on Roby here, actually. Let's compare Sanu to Roby. Talib was inside then. 78, 77, 69. And Sanu is 82 and 79. So yeah, you have an advantage there. And Talib, I guess, was on Gabriel. Gabriel is 84, 65. Let me go back to see how Gabriel and Talib matched up. I don't like that. I don't like this. You know, attack the receiver and make him beat you. Yeah, he never got into his route. He was never a part of the play. And, you know, this is 90-something press, like 96 press against 82 press. 96 release against 82 press. He just goes. That time I'm pretty sure Talib was on Sanu. Right. You see that with the linebackers in the run fits too, those choppy steps that they take before they hit their gaps. It's the same thing playing out here. I want to see if it plays out the same way versus outside release routes as well. Alright, so we have Talib on Sanu now. So I have a big man coverage and press advantage over his route running and release. And again, he just gives up his inside position voluntarily. I mean, Roby chucks him to get to his flat assignment there in man coverage. I mean, not a lot of separation, but enough. What's going on, dude? And of course, we just have, you know, the beast here. Let's try to shade the coverage now and see if we notice any difference. I want to see if, let's see if underneath does anything as far as making them more aggressive on short routes. Yeah, I agree. It's too much separation. It's enough for him to get open and you know, get some yards after the catch. No, that does nothing. I wish there was a way to be lined up in press, but play a bail technique. But there isn't. This actually looked a little bit better for Mr. Harris. But not much, yeah. Nah, he's just beat clean. I thought it looked better at first, but nope. So 2 out of the 3 guys are getting clean virtually every time. And Sanu is... Nope, why is Sanu on Roby again? But either way, he beat Talib as well. So, you know, he's beating both of them like a drum. Let's see if inside shade works.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Yeah, it looks nice if you can get anyone to throw into it. We're going to shade Julio to his right. We're going to shade Sanu to his left.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You got to be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
We just tried shading inside that time, Mr. Hawking. I have my coaching assignments. Whoops, wrong team. My coaching adjustments on by route running. If it's by route running, my second best man coverage corner should be on their second best route runner, should he not? Let's take a look at the inside shade, see if it improved their technique any. He might be. Nope, that's still an instant win for Julio Jones. See, the slot's doing nothing. He's not getting off the line at all. It's just these outside guys that are causing a problem. That was terrible as well. So inside shade did nothing there. Let me look at Sanu and Gabriel's route running. Yeah, Gabriel's is higher. Wouldn't you know it? Sanu had the better beat press. I mean, so going back to those, you know, plays like double robber, it's all well and good, but if you can't force anyone to throw late into there before they come down, ain't gonna do much good. Like here, we'll try it here. Since they're gonna be giving, I mean, I understand what you're thinking. If they're gonna be giving up the inside anyway, have a couple of guys coming down to blow it up or get in the way. We're in off man coverage here. But they're coming from too far back. And it's off man coverage as well. I mean, off man's gonna be like stealing. Maybe, I don't know how much strength and agility and all that is affecting how physically they're able to jam. Maybe someone can ask Clint or AW. See, he actually played that well there from off man. He actually drove on that. You know, he's not gonna be able to press Julio Jones, but his route running to man is pretty close to him. And you know, in off-man coverage, you're giving up cushion here. You don't want to get beat deep. You want to drive on the short passing game, the hitch, the curl, those type of things. He squares up. There, he drives on it pretty nicely and knocks it out. Let's try that again. See if it was a fluke or whether it's real.
Let's see if one of the other receivers can beat us.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it. And that is going to be incomplete.
That one I threw a little bit later.
And dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing tough to do.
Yeah, traffic came into play there. I found it at a little hole in the wall joint, Johnny. See, off man, he's at least driving on him. And again, the slot's doing just fine. I mean, Talib takes him out completely. See, they're in position to drive on it and off man, but it gets clean separation in press. I'm going to try that same coverage again, but out of press.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
You can't go wrong with Oakland, Bogey. You certainly can't.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Back out here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality they score?
I mean, that is a swanky play if you can get it to work. Get someone to throw right into it. So now we're in press. The corners, or the safeties, stay back there. The corners are aligned inside on the outside. You know, I'm fine with that again. You know, technically in a robbery, since you have the inside help, you can afford an inside release. See, I forced it there on purpose, just as, you know, but I'm focusing on the release of the receivers. You know, when we press him up, he goes inside. I mean, with double robbery, he should be looking outside. There, the outside releases or the outside, you know, technique would help him, since we're funneling inside with the robbers. But you see, you know, he just gets off the line right away. That actually, he stoned him off the line. I mean, the animation isn't that, you know, great as far as physicality is concerned, but that's probably the best job we've seen of him covering that. But I think if I just gave it more time, he probably would have run free anyway. Let's just try to hold the ball now.
Look at the key Talib's body type. Look at the length. See how physical he is at the point of attack. And he also understands route progressions and breaking points so well. He's often there when the ball arrives.
See, he's going to eventually get away from him. What's up, Mr. Kasangu? I mean, the double robber will help if someone is just insistent in forcing it in there. That's still a lot of separation. But the matchup isn't as, you know, advantageous for me. I like how these guys drive on it, though. Yeah, let me change the coaching adjustment. Go by depth chart. Yeah, these boys close on that.
They were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Alright, so we changed the coaching matchup. Let's go with 2-man under and see how Talib does against Julio Jones. Roby's inside now. Talib's on Julio Jones now. Let's see if there's any difference now since Talib is more physical. We're not going to do any shading.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The 3 straight incompletions of the carry hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Oh, that may have been the best one. Yeah, this is press. He got beat the previous one. This one might have been the best one we've seen against Julio Jones so far, I think. This time he doesn't jump to the outside. He stays inside. That's what I want to see out of 2-man under. He doesn't give up the inside. He stays on his inside hip, extends his arm. That was better. Julio eventually gets away from him. But it wasn't an instant win off the line like we were seeing against Harris. Harris against Sanu. What I'm curious about is why he's not getting a press animation. He's just, you know, doing a soft shoe. That's tighter. That's a bit better. No, that was just on default, Geronimo.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from
Maybe.
the red zone?
Let's go back and look at the ratings again.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone.
See, Talib is slower. He's going to be slower than Julio Jones. We know that. He's got 69 strength. He's got 91 agility, 92 acceleration. .96 man, 94 press. So what was the strength again? 69? How do you determine if someone's going to be 69, 68, or 70? Those are the things that always, you know, make me laugh. Right, so we had 69 strength. Julio Jones. Julio's probably pretty strong. He's got 78. And 95 agility. Let's try to do inside shade and see if that improves anything. But that was okay. That didn't make me completely vomit.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned.
We're going to shade Julio Jones to the right, shade Sanu to the left. Is it my imagination, or is shading it making it worse? At that time we saw the same, you know, jump to the outside. Burnt. Both B. Let's try it again. Play outside? Okay, let's try that. Shade the opposite. Watch that work. That'd be just like Madden. Alright, I'm going to shade Julio to the left. Sanu to the right. Oh, did you see them move there? You saw them shift pre-snap, right? I swear to God, if that works... I shifted him outside and he lines head up on him. He still gets away, but I get a better jam. And here we completely stone Sanu. See, that's beautiful. That's what we want right here. And we know Harris has much better ratings-wise than Sanu across the board. I swear to God, if that we're gonna do this more, but if that proves to be consistent, that's just hysterical. Harris 97, 82 press. Sanu 82 route, 79 beat press.
Some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, dig in and he's off and running. Exactly right.
Let's try it again. What are you doing? Yep, he lines up, head up on him. So does Sanu. Oh, it's backwards. It's backwards. Shading is backwards. We've solved the riddle, folks. Someone tell Rex. Someone clip this and tell Rex. It's freaking backwards. Nothing. Done. Stoned.
It's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Let me try. Let me see what happens against off coverage. Off coverage, they played it better. They drove on it. But I don't think shading really does anything versus off coverage. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, nothing there. But you know, you expect that against soft off coverage. It's going to be harder for him to do that from, you know, a trail position that far deep. Let's run an outward breaking route. I know there's a deep outs here somewhere in this playbook. You know what? Let's try the C route first. If it can cover the C route, it can cover an out route. Well, let me just hot route it to an out route, see what happens.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, I'm gonna. Wait. Reset the play. Smart route it. Okay, they're both on out routes. Now we're going to shade left on Julio and right on Sanu. So now they're head up on them. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable.
He's going to go, and there he goes. The Falcons set to get things rolling on defense again here.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
All right, let's try corner strike. If it passes a corner strike test, then we're good. Well, let me punt it back. going on, Philly Chew?
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation.
I think we did, Smokey the Bear. Coverage shading is backwards. If you want to take away a quick slant, you got to shade to the outside of the receiver.
For a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
I think once they tune up the zone coverage and the pass rush a smidge, you're going to have a good game. But the zone coverage is so bad, it kills everything else. I don't know about zone, Dan Thrax. Zones are so bad that they're not even worth labbing right now. All right, so this is the dreaded corner strike that we all know and love. You see the corners move head up. Oh, and they press it. They press it. All right, we shaded to the left of Julio Jones. We shaded to the right of Sanu. So, and they're freaking sticking to their hip pocket, as Ruby says. Someone clip this. Now this is a corner strike. Now this was unbumpable forever. We can now press it. Nothing. Let's run it stock and compare the difference. Hey, CJ. I'm going to run it stock. I don't think shading inside is a damn thing. You know, stock, 2 and under corner strike, it's, you know, what we all know and love. We'll go to Talib's side now and work him over on it. All right, well, Talib actually hung on there. We saw Sanu roast Chris Harris.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Ryan.
That one was closer.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Now I'm going to shade them to the outside.
No second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. If they didn't get it,
Now let's go back to the quick slant, since some of y'all are just joining us and didn't see it.
Matt Bosher, 7th-year man from Miami, on the punt. As he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
Why'd I do that? I forgot what side I was on. I want to be on offense again.
Coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis on our first down play. Not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
I will, DC. I will, D. I will try it from everything. Well, skip that.
We focus our attention now on the Broncos defense. They forced the punt the last time and got off the field. I'm sure some of your departments through the years, you like to hear those words, get off the field.
Yes, they did fix that. So here, I'm not going to do anything. This is stock 2-man under against quick slant.
Get off the field, force the punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it was up to the infield.
We'll see if they can do that again. And Broncos getting it across the 25. 17 yards on the pickup. Third down will continue.
Oh, come on.
So in the second quarter, he's already over 100 yards.
See how he jumps to the outside and gives up its inside leverage? This is stock. With no shading. He's lined up inside. And gives it up right off the bat. Same thing here.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Nah.
Now the Falcons going to use one of the timeouts. So they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Gonna shift Julio, shade Julio to his left, shade Sanu to his right. You see the corners align. He got off eventually, but the jam off the line was much more aggressive. Before, on default, he was giving up inside position instantaneously. Now he's riding him pretty good. I mean, he still gets separation because he wonks out here. I don't know why he does that. That's really the only reason why he gets open. With him. He's going to pull away eventually anyway because he's faster. But the resistance was so much greater.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
I want to try a post route. You want to see an out route? Yeah, let's do an out route. Where's that play? Curl deep out. Yeah, that's the next test, Grafster. We're going to send Sanu on the out route here. Now, let's flip the play, have Julio run the out route. And we will shade him to his left. Yeah, he gets open against that. Try it to the same side against Sanu. Or with Sanu. Well, let's try it, Shoke. It worked backwards against the slant. Let's see if it works backwards against the out, too.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Well, they're already aligned inside. See how they're already aligned inside? Let me see if it works at a cover run. Yeah, he's just working it over. Let me try cover one and see if they align any differently pre-snap. We'll go cover one, robber. They're playing off man. Well, let's see what happens off man first. Done. Let's try the other side to Julio Jones.
Challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Yards still left on 2nd down.
Okay, we're shading outside. That time it didn't work.
We said a lot last year. Ryan to Jones for a Falcon 1st down.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
This would be a good spot on the field for the double buzzard.
They'll come out in the pistol.
back to 2 men under and try the slant again.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This is Falcon touchdown. Ryan Jones. Touchdown reception.
He just had, too much time to get, across, but it's just night and day between the default alignment where he's jumping outside and getting up the inside to that. Because let's say if you bring a zero blitz or a man-one blitz, you can get a sack by the time he's over here. At least gives you a chance. Or if you're playing on a hook zone defender, same thing. You can at least jump one of the two.
Falcons on for 6. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
All right, how about we try it the other way around now? The Broncos receivers against the Falcons corners. Get a different matchup going and see if we have similar results or different results depending on the difference in personnel.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So the Broncos got it again.
Yeah, what I'm going to do now, Smokey, I'm now going to have the Broncos receivers go up against the Falcons corners.
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Manage it.
Let's see what we got. Trash-ass Demaryius Thomas, most overrated receiver on the planet. A9 route running, 93 beat press. Emmanuel Sanders, 92 route running. Emmanuel Sanders reminds me so much of Reggie Wayne, a smaller Reggie Wayne. I love the guy. He's my favorite receiver in the entire league. 83 beat press, 92 route running. And we're going up against Trufant. Should be pretty good. '89 man, 91 press. Alford is kind of weak in the press department. 84 man, 72 press. I really wish that we could play again, press up, but bailing out.
It's a big decision here.
like some of these a lot. Again, we're just playing stock. Wide open guys everywhere.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the hole, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Nah, wrong play. Picked the wrong one.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Again, default. Everyone's getting open. Their third corner is weak as well.
The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
But the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with
Right. At a default, we're getting those instant win animations out of press coverage because the corners are giving up their trail technique position.
Both the Falcons and the Broncos haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. All right, let's roll the highlights. Taking a look now early first quarter.
Okay, so much for our halftime break. We're going to get right back to it.
I want to do more reps with the Broncos receivers versus the Falcons corners.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Yep, this is just the beginning, Geronimo. There's going to be a lot of these.
Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. Defensively, they didn't have an answer last time. They're going to have to do something here. 5 catches alone on the previous series, a touchdown too.
And you and I both know that defensive coordinators tell us all the time, we don't wait for halftime for adjustments, things of that nature, right? We adjust series to series. Well, I think sometimes you need to adjust play to play, because that last series, he absolutely shredded them. I've got to send more people his way and make someone else beat me on the next
Kool-Aid. We've solved the quick slant hysteria out of man coverage, at least.
So now look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession.
Yeah, I know I have a linebacker on a slot receiver. I don't really care about that. Again, default, no shading. Instant win animation. And that's on true font.
We still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited it.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Oh, I got sacked that time, but again, they were all wide open. And if you're joining us late, the reason why they're all wide open, just to recap, your corners give up their trail technique position, and therefore they give up the inside right away. That's happening all over the field. Now the Falcons' third corner is bad, so he's going to stay bad. But we can at least give you a fighting chance in the jam. See, I don't mind if a guy is bad, he's not good enough to do something, but just have him play the technique right. If he gets beat because he sucks, he gets beat because he sucks. I'm shading them all to the outside, to their outside. And now, if a guy is better and still gets open, he'll get open, but those instant win animations off the press, off the default, they're gone. He has to actually work to get off a jam now. Shade to the receivers outside. He lines up, he squares up on him. Alfred rides, he fights, he fights, he fights, he fights. He's going to lose eventually because Thomas is better, but he has a fighting chance. Same thing. Receiver has to do a swim move animation to get back inside. Separation here. But again, think if you're playing a user. If a user sees this, and he sees this, and he sees this, what are 90% of users online going to do? They're going to freak out. And again, if you have good pass rushers, you bring a blitz, say you bring a cover one blitz, that's enough time. I'm curious to see what happens here. Oh, Deion Jones, did you get a hand on somebody? You did. Yes, you did.
Great compliment for each other, aren't they?
Yeah, they work very well together.
All right, I want to try a post route now. Something deeper down the field, but it's still releasing inside. All right, just default, no shading. And he's so open. I mean, we know Emmanuel Sanders is good, but, you know, Trufant is no bum. He kind of gets forgotten because he was hurt all last season, and he gets kind of overlooked playing in Atlanta, but Trufant's as good as you want. Let's try the deep comeback. No, let me try the post route again. I want to try the post route again and see and shade it and see if the same thing works. Double post. We'll try another post route. We go to Marius Thomas this time. Wide open. Simeon just sucks, but yeah, you're seeing the same thing as we saw with the slants. The instant give up of their inside leverage. That's horrific. All right, now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to shade to the receivers outside. And what that does, it squares them to the receiver. You see Thomas and Sanders, they're shaded to square up now. Let's see if we get the same outcome. Doing great, Stack. He got beat. He got beat there. Right, exactly. Like, you can get someone to be hesitant to just automatically gun that, and by the time, you know, he gets off the press, again, if you have good pass rushers, they can get there. But that time, he lost. You know, the other guy's good, he's allowed to win. But as long as they earn it, that's all he could really ask for. Again, let's go to Trufant's ratings. Yeah, I'll try inside trade. I'll try inside shade. $89, 91 press. $89.91. Sanders is $92 route running, 83 press. So basically, Trufant has to be able to keep him from getting to the top of his route with as much resistance as he possibly can, because on the cut, Sanders is going to win. And that makes more sense. Possibly. Let's just back up here and take a sack on purpose. Gonna press him outside. He's tighter that time. That time was a little bit tighter. That was closer.
It's Sanders. Pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Very counterintuitive, but until that's fixed, it beats getting roasted by it. Yeah, that was tighter. It's a pretty even matchup, so it should be close most of the time between these two. All right, and just for kicks and giggles, let's shade inside. Let's see if it does anything at all. If they banjo into it, I'd be very, very surprised. Nope. Inside shade is an instant win. Instant win on inside shade. Which is stupid. Inside shade, and it's like it is on default. Instant win. Instant release to the outside. That's the last part I want to try right now. Let me punt the ball back so I can get the Falcons offense back on the field. I need to see that for myself, my friend. I don't doubt Relly, but I need to see that one to believe it. All right, we're gonna outside shade him. He was all over him. So outside. So explain to me how outside shade works against a deep comeback, but not against a deep out. But as well as you can play it. Let's try it again. Make sure it's not a fluke. Again, Julio should win some because he is Julio Jones.
It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Whoops. Wrong play. He ran a whip. Did I hot route to that? No, I couldn't have. I had to have chosen that.
Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play.
I don't know. Let's try it.
The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, let me reset it. Let me reset the defense. Nah.
Second timeout called for by the defense.
Now it's all discombobulated.
Still in the third quarter. See if that comes back.
All right, cover 2 man. Deep comeback. And we're going to try the global outside. Did they move? I couldn't tell. I think they did.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
Yep, it works.
Intercepted a third time. Picked off by Keith Lee. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, let's try it against quick slant.
Talib had his 9th return for a touchdown in 2016, the most among all active players. He's got another one here.
He has a well-deserved reputation as a ball hawk, but I think sometimes that doesn't do him justice. He studies the game. He understands receivers and what they like to do and what they don't like to do, and puts himself in the right spot more times than not.
That was global outside shade. Let's try it against quick slant.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're aligned inside. Yep, it works. Global outside works.
After the interception, here's Simeon. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take it at 7 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone. Touchdown.
All right, guys, I'm going to stop for now. I worked out just before I did this, and I'm starving. So I'm going to go eat, and I might come back later. If not, I'll be back, because I want to do more coverages against more routes. You know, test off man, man one, against various route combos, and you know, continue to try to find stuff like this. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to post this to my YouTube channel, so if anyone wants to go and backtrack a little bit, you can do so. So again, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you all later. Peace.